Hey, what's up guys? It's the LJ here, Lawrencejame coming at you from Team Big Game Hunter. And today I'm bringing you guys another deck. This deck is actually probably one of my favorite decks to run now. It just sprung out of pretty much nowhere, this idea to run this deck. And basically I was running a Control Paladin, Control Druid deck, and 99% of my games lately have been Rush decks. So if you can't beat the Rush decks, guys, you just gotta join them. So we're going to be doing a little bit of a different Rush deck. We are going to be doing a Paladin Rush deck. So I'm going to be showing you guys the deck. I'll go ahead and rebuild it real quick for you guys. I also will put the deck list down below in the comments, so you can go ahead and look at that while I talk about the cards individually, or you can just take that, run with it, and see how you like the deck yourself. If not, stay around. I'll definitely play some games, tell you how I play the deck, and you might actually enjoy that. So we'll do Paladin Rush YouTube. Okay, so the first card that we're going to go ahead and put in, we'll just put in the basic Paladin cards. Blessing of Might, a very strong card early, so this is basically just going to be a complete Rush Paladin deck. We're going to get early cards, we're going to get out pressure, we're going to do as much damage as we can as fast as possible. And that's basically how you run Rush decks, and so we're going to be doing that with Paladin. And so the Paladin, let me talk about the Paladin deck real quick before I go into more cards. The Paladin Rush deck is probably not as good as the Hunter version of Rush decks or the Warrior version of Rush decks, but people have learned to counter those decks, and I think this deck right now has a little bit of a surprise factor to it. To a lot of people see a Paladin, they're assuming that they're automatically going to be running some type of control deck. But so you do have the surprise factor, and you will win a lot of games off that. My percentage of, I don't know what it is right now, but it's probably like a good 80-90% win ratio. So hopefully today during our games we get that same ratio. 2 Noble of Sacrifices, very good card in this deck. You're not running Equality or Holy Light or anything like that. We do run 2 Argent Protectors. It gives you, in case you, generally speaking, you want to go for the face, but if you have to make a trade, then Argent Protector is very strong. Plus it protects your minions a little bit longer, and sometimes you can get way more damage out with that Divine Shield. 2 Truesilver Champions. We will come back and I will talk about more cards that we are going to be running in here. You're going to be running 2 Avenging Wraths. Really good. This is going to be your highest card that you're running, and it's just a really good finisher. 8 damage to the face, 8 damage to clear a board, save your life one more turn. It's just really useful in this deck. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and go into the normal cards now. 2 Argent Squires, very good turn 1 card. Leper Gnome, also very good. Generally speaking, you're going to get at least 4 damage out of that. Unless you're playing against a hero power that, like Mage or Druid or somebody that can coin out and remove your Leper Gnome, or if you're going turn 2, then they can just kill it on their turn 2. So that's a little unfortunate. You do have to play around that quite a little bit, but not to the point where we're not going to run him still. He's still very good. You're running 2 Bluegill Warriors, very strong card. 2 Knife Jugglers, very good card in here. Oh, whoopsie, almost forgot the big guy. The Ironbark Owl, this allows you to get over taunts and do damage to his face, basically. Gets you over, it's just very, it's a really good card. Generally speaking, you're not going to want to play it early. It's more one of your late game cards. Even though it is a 2 cost, you're generally going to want to play that on big taunters just to finish them down. You're going to need that silence sometimes, so it's pretty nice that it is only a 2 cost on that. So we do have 10 cards left. I have to remind myself here a little bit. Oh, of course, Arcane Golem. Very good card. You really only want to run this late. Turn 6, turn 7 is probably the earliest you want to get him out, but unfortunately sometimes you do have him in your hand and you do have to play him before you want to, and that is still the correct play in Rush deck, so we'll maybe get a game where that becomes a scenario. Where's our other Chargers? Where is he? Here he is. Okay, we're going to be running some of those. You could run Tink Master. I'm not a big fan of that though in this deck. And definitely running Leeroy Jenkins. Leeroy Jenkins is going to be your main finisher, and it's a really good card. So we are missing some cards in here. I'm not sure exactly what. I'm missing 2 cards that I don't know what they are. I'll have to reconsider that. But okay, so what? I've tested this deck a lot. I've run it a lot of different times, and I noticed that sometimes you get to the late game, you just need a little bit more damage. So Blessing of Kings, yes, that doesn't seem like a late game card, but it actually really is a late game card, especially if you get it on something like Argent Squire, or you get it on something that has a Divine Shield with Argent Protector, or even a Knife Juggler is really strong to get that Blessing of Kings on. So that's a really good finisher, and you'll see how that plays out in the deck. 2 Divine Favors. This is the main source of your card draw. It's really your only source of card draw, and it's very good. Sometimes it's just absolutely devastating to have a turn 1 coin out 2 cards, throw out another card, and then turn 3 play the Divine Favor and just get massive return on those cards, and that could win you the game right there. So what are we missing here? So we are Argent Protector, blah blah blah, Divine Favor, Arcane Golem. Huh? What are we missing? We are missing something. Some direct damage. Oh, Abusive Sergeant. That's what I'm missing. Okay, Abusive Sergeant. Right, correct. Okay, so that's exactly what we're going to be running here. Again, that is a 2/1, but it does have a really nice buff. Some people may say, why are you running that over Dark Iron? Dark Iron's a 4-drop, and that could be a dead card in your hand very early. So the goal of this whole deck is just to bring massive damage to your opponent. And so we're going to go right into the games. That is what we are running here. The Avenging Wraths are very strong. It is not a very cheap deck, I would say. There are some expensive cards. Avenging Wrath, expensive. Leeroy, expensive. Arcane Golem, expensive. Divine Favor, expensive. The rest of the cards are pretty basic. I think you actually get most of those cards except Knife Juggler, maybe Leper Gnome too, or Argent Protector as well. But generally speaking, they only would cost 40 dust to make. So it is a relatively cheap deck, especially compared to your more controlled, you know, Warlock, Druid, Paladin decks. All those type of control decks tend to have a lot more legendaries in them. So it only does have 1 legendary, which is always nice when you can have a competitive deck that doesn't have legendary cards in it. Alright, let's get the show on the road. Let's climb the bracket. Come climb the bracket with me, guys. So I'm going to talk a little bit about your opening hand. That is a very key factor in winning games in Hearthstone, is knowing what to keep and how to play that your starting hand. I see a lot of players not really know what they're doing on that, so I'm going to explain that a little bit here. The first thing you want to do is look at what your opponent is playing. He's playing a Mage, right? So we know that his hero power removes a 1/1, so we need to be a little careful with that. So Leper Gnome right here would not be a great play because he can remove it. We are going turn 2. So and I do have some synergy here. I can Argent Protector that on turn 3. Turn 1 I would not have a play though. So I'm going to actually go ahead. This is not a bad hand though by any means. This would allow me to have a turn 1, but it would also be pinged as well. This would be pinged as well. So I'm actually going to go ahead and remove those 2. I know that seems kind of odd because this does look like a very good hand, which it is a very good hand, but Argent Squire is actually even a better choice in this scenario. Because I can Argent Squire, Argent Protector, the Leper Gnome the next turn after that. So I play this. Ooh, nice, we do have our Divine Favor in hand. Oh, but I didn't explain why you keep things and why you don't very well. So you look at his hero power, you see what he's playing. If he's playing a Hunter, then you know that it's okay to play those 2 1s, and I wouldn't have gone through that whole thought process with Leper Gnome. The other thing is to look at his hand, and this is like really try-hard mode, but you look at how many cards he throws away. If he throws away his whole hand, or he throws away the majority of his hand, you know that he doesn't have hard removal early game, or he doesn't have a lot of minions that he's going to play early game. So that's something that you want to look at as well. So we will play the Leper Gnome. We will go ahead and play the coin. Since we have Divine Favor, we are not worried at all about efficient. We're just gonna like efficient mana uses. We're just gonna spread our cards out, use as many as possible, and just do as much damage as possible. So keeping your hand, you want to look for those wombo combos that when you're deciding what hand to keep. Okay, so he has a really slow turn, and this is a really nice thing when you're playing these 2 1s. So I'm actually going to go ahead and... well, actually, hold on. How many? So he's 6 cards in hand, so if I do play this, I draw 3 cards. So that's actually pretty nice. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to draw 3 cards. And the way my board is set up right now, it's a... oh, nice, another Divine Favor. It's very inefficient for him to play a minion right now. Like, he's more than likely going to have to clear this. If I would have Divine Protected it... oh wow, that was quite a good play. So he's going to clear all my minions there, but we did do quite a bit of damage. But we are going to bring the pain this turn, for sure. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there. I'm going to throw this out there. You also could have Blessing of Mighted it, but right now he has to choose between clearing one of those, and then I'll be able to Blessing Might the other one. Argent Protector it, save it an extra turn probably. I do have 2 Avenging Wraths. The way I like to use this in my hand, basically like a Ragnaros, and it's not to clear the field necessarily. It's a lot of times a good play to just Argent Squire and just do as much damage as possible. Ooh, so I have 1, 2, so that would be 3 mana, so we do have enough to play this, so that's always good to get that out there. We'll put this on this guy, and we'll actually go ahead and use that. A lot of people would say it would be better to do that, which in some cases it might be, but not in this turn, because I do want to protect him with the 5/1 attack, because when you do use it as a spell, it actually keeps that attack on the minion forever, so we want to protect that minion as much as possible. Okay, so he's going to go ahead and use a sheep on it. That is completely fine. So he's going to clear that, most likely, and clear that. So we do have a lot of damage, and right now that looks to be the play. And we also would clear... Oh, no, he doesn't have anything to clear. Yeah, so we'll just do this. And we'll end turn on that. And so now we have a very good shot to kill him next turn with just Avenging Wrath alone, because he is down at 2 health. So unless he plays something with 8 health or something very massive, we more than likely have this game. And we also have another Divine Favor, in case something gets a little tricky. So if you play something like this, there is a chance that I don't win, but that chance is very slim. Actually, it's impossible if I clear this. Well, actually, now I have a game multiple ways, but we'll just light him up with fireworks. There you go. So well played, my friend. I'm sorry to rush you down. So it may feel a little bad rushing kids down, but hey. You can't look at it that way. You gotta look at it like, you know, if you're not the one doing the rushing, then you're gonna be the one getting rushed down. So you can't feel bad. So this game, I will talk a little bit more about my starting hand and why I do the things that I do, and what cards to keep and what to look for. So, right away we see he's a Shaman. His hero power does not remove a 1/1, which is quite good. This is quite a strong play here. Another Blessing of Might. I'm actually going to go throw in the 1 back. We don't want to put all our hope into 1 minion. We'll save one of them right now. Oh, now that is a very good starting hand. Look at that. All those 1s, very strong. Since he does not have a removal, it would actually be a very strong play for me to coin out 2 of them at once. That would be a very strong play. And I will more than likely do that unless I draw a Knife Juggler. Oh boy, and now we have our Divine Favor, so that makes it even better to go ahead and throw out all of our cards, because Divine Favor will replenish them all back. This is a very strong turn. That is very hard to remove. Because even if he does have Forked Lightning, good chance that it's not gonna kill my Divine Shield, obviously. So we'll go ahead and we'll put Abusive Sergeant on this. We'll go ahead and Blessing of Might this, and bam, 6 damage to the face, 2 damage to the face. And we'll probably Divine Favor next turn. We'll see what he does with his hand. Right now it would draw me 5 cards, but obviously we're going to draw 1 more, so it will draw me 4 cards. Okay, so he's going to play the Feral Imp. Now that's a very decent card against me. I don't have great options against it. More than likely going to have to trade a lot of my minions into that. So, yep, we'll do this, and I'm just going to have to lose 2 minions here, which is a little unfortunate, but we have to play aggressive like that. If we don't play aggressive like that, then we end up too far behind. So that's good. So it did put him a overload on 2, so he might just be able to play a minion or a totem this turn, which would be quite strong for us. Nope, he's going to lightning... Oh, he's going to Earth Shock it. Okay. Not as good for me. We could play that, but I think I'd actually like to throw out a little more minion power this turn. And I'll summon the 1/1. Now, why did I summon the 1/1 instead of playing Noble Sacrifice? Well, it uses my mana efficiently better, and Noble Sacrifice is just basically only a card that's going to be used when he attacks me or one of my minions, and obviously he doesn't have anything to attack right now. Yeah, he could drop something that could attack me, but what can you do? Alright, so he drops a Taunter Totem. That's always a good totem for him. I could silence it, but I'm going to go ahead and save my silence more than likely. I will actually play this here, I will clear that. I will play the Noble Sacrifice now. I could clear that, and that would make my Noble Sacrifice really efficient. But I think the better play is still to go for the face. I know that looks a little crazy, and it might be a little bit, but that's how you have to play rush decks, and I keep having to tell myself to do that because I'm so used to like making those efficient trades. Like, I can just kill the Harvest Golem with my weapon, and then the Harvest Golem, whatever he attacks, he's gonna die to my Noble Sacrifice, whereas now he's gonna live to the Noble Sacrifice. But I still think those trades are very, it's still important to just go right for the face, because that's just how this deck runs, and that's how rush decks run, so. Alright, so he's got a Fire Elemental out there. That's still not that bad, I'm not that scared of that. 2 more damage to the face. Yep. The only thing that's nice about that Fire Elemental for him is the fact that my Avenging Wrath is more than likely going to do less damage to him. Well, let's see. How much damage would I need to do here? So I would need to do 1, 2. I have 6 damage, so I would need 6 damage to the face. That's very unlikely, but it's still the correct play here. The other thing I could do is bring out Knife Juggler, silence the 2/2, and bring out a 1/1, which would be a little strong, but I have a nice instant damage to the face with the Truesilver, so we're going to go ahead and Avenging Wrath here. We'll just see what we hit. Alright, so that's all we hit, so not much. But we're only a few charges away from ending this game. And actually, we do have a game next turn unless he drops a taunter, and even if he drops a taunter, we still have game because we can silence it and then smack him in the face with that. So that's what I'm saying. So it may not have seemed important to get that extra 4 damage in instead of killing the Harvest Golem, but it was, because now you can see he's starting in the later mana cost, he's starting to gain board control, he's starting to get those big minions out there, and I don't really have an answer for that besides silencing and just doing direct damage to the face. So that extra 4 damage to the face literally might win me this game. So what I'm saying, guys, is think less, go for the face. That's what you gotta do. If that's all he's done, then I mean, I don't even need to silence anything. But that would be a little unfortunate if that's his only play. He's gonna lightning bolt us. Oh no, he's not. Huh. Well, that's game. So, poke that. And pop him in the face. Bam. Fireworks, baby. Well played. You can't feel bad. Well, you can, but it's more fun not to. Well, let's keep going. You can use the search field in your collection to find all cards with taunt. They could have worded that a little better, because actually you can type in pretty much anything in the search field and find what you're looking for. Type in legendary, type in rare, type in epic. So you can pretty much get all the rare types like that. You can type in battle cry, you can type in anything that the card would actually say on it, and you can find the card in my collection. So we do see he is a Warlock. His life tap abilities actually helps us a lot. I really have a nice combo wombo with here. Noble Sacrifice is okay in this situation, especially if he's running a Murloc deck, but I think I want to see what else I can get with those 2 cards. Hoping to get like Divine Favor, that would be really nice. Okay. Most Warlocks these days are actually running the Molten Giant version of this, which just means that I need to save my silences and I need to be careful with how much damage I do to him. Because basically once he gets to 10 health, that Molten Giant is going to cause a 0. So I need to be a little careful with that, like looking at what turn, how much mana he'll have on the next turn, and be a little careful with that. But it looks like, I hope he's not AFK, because that would be kind of lame. I would have to take this out of the video. No, I think I saw him move. I think I saw that. Anyone else see that? I think this card moved. Oh, there he is. Hi.
Well met.
Well met. Are you there, buddy? So turn 1, probably just Leper Gnome. Save onto my mana crystal, since actually I don't have anything else to play here. Leeroy Jenkins, not great to have in your hand early, especially since I have Divine Favor. I really want cards that I can just empty out of my hand completely and shove all my minions into his face, use Divine Favor to its maximum. But Life Tap does have really good synergy with my deck, so That's a little unfortunate for him. Another Leper Gnome, nice. So okay, I will actually go ahead and use the coin here. Like I said, you just want to be using your cards as much as possible when you have Divine Favor. I was kind of hoping to use my coin next turn on the Blessing of Kings, which might have actually been a better play than to play the Argent Protector. It might have been better for me to just... actually, no. I don't see any way around me playing the coin that turn. I had to play the coin that turn. Alright, so I'll probably just go ahead and use my Divine Favor this turn. He has a lot of cards in hand. And I don't really see another solid play here. So I'm going to go ahead and coin, or not coin, Divine Favor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, it's beautiful to draw that many cards, isn't it? You can just, like, I can just feel his pain. I can just feel his pain right now. He's just dedicated to oh, Hellfire, okay. That's okay, we have a Divine Favor here. So he's taking a lot of damage. His Molten Giants are going to be absolutely devastating. So what we need to do, we do have our Silence in our hand, so we need to be a little careful with our mana here. So how are we going to do this? So I think I just go ahead and bring out these guys. And just do as much damage to him as possible. And so now even if he does bring out the Molten Giant here, yeah, it's going to cost 0 and then he can bring a Taunter on it. I can still silence it and then do quite a bit of damage with Arcane Golem as well. So this guy is pretty done. We'll see what he has though. Yep, so he's going to bring out the Molten Giant just like I said. Maybe another Molten Giant. That would be a little bit more problematic. But okay, so nice. So he doesn't have the extra one. So he's going to Earthen Rain. I believe we still have game though. So all we do is silence that. And so we have 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, so we do have game. And that is how you rush him down, guys. That is how you rush him down. Look how many cards we have in hand. More than he has in hand, so. That's why Divine Favor in this deck is absolutely gold. It literally won us the game, probably, that turn 3. Almost guaranteed the win there. And that's a Paladin card that you can't run in other rush decks, and that's what makes Paladin somewhat viable in the rushy stage. And you can kind of see, it's definitely working. We're definitely winning games. So, what can you say? Paladin Rushdown. It's the Paladin beatdown, baby. You gotta bring the pain sometimes. So we are playing against a rogue. This time he can actually remove my 2-1, but he doesn't have very efficient ways to remove it. He has to use his health to tank that damage. So we always want to keep Knife Juggler and Argent Protector. A very good wombo combo turn 1 and turn 2. This does create a little bit of an issue. Having the, or not an issue I should say, but a problematic situation. I think it's still better to go ahead and coin out the Knife Juggler in this situation. Just because that's such a powerful turn 1, and I can still get some use out of the Argent Squire with the Knife Juggler on turn 3. If I don't draw anything else, I can Argent Squire and summon a 1-1.
Mind if I roll me?
Okay, that's fine. So what the best case scenario here would be is the Knife Juggler shooting the Loot Hoarder, but judging by my luck, it'll probably shoot him in the face. And wow, he took out the Loot Hoarder, so you guys must be very lucky, because my Knife Juggler always misses. At least it feels that way. But so now we have actually a better turn 3. Oh, so he'll do 1 damage to all. So see, that was really pretty nice that I didn't play the Argent Squire there. You can see Knife Juggler has given me a lot of board presence. Okay, so he's going to backstab that. That's probably the correct play for him. Oh, okay, so we'll just bring out another Knife Juggler, and we'll bring out a Argent Squire here. I was going to bring out the Wolfrider, but it's actually a better play for me to go ahead and bring out the Knife Juggler and just start that damage going. So we're just bringing the pain. Yeah, we don't have as many cards as him, but Divine Favor may just come out. Okay, so he has that. So what, another backstab? Oh, okay, Argent's... Okay, that was good. The Agent. This is a little bit problematic. He does have very good trades right now. If I play this, smack him, smack him, smack him. It's not a bad play. But I think it's still better to do this. And then just really bring a lot of damage next turn. Because if I put out the 3-1, it's guaranteed to die to that. And it's only 3 extra damage. turn 6, I have a really nice combo here. And these are things that you should be looking at. You should be looking at how much mana you have and how much the most possible damage that you can do in a turn. And that's how you are successful at rush decks. So this is a solid play. And I'm actually going to go ahead and put out the Leper Gnome instead of summoning a 1/1. Because this is a little bit more aggressive. Okay, so we got him down to 9. And we got him down to 7 if you count the Leper Gnome damage. This is the part of the deck though where Rogue really can start taking over the game. Turn 5, turn 6 is really where he can start punishing me. Okay, so we do have a silence for one of those. We'll see though, we'll see. So he's gonna hit me in the face with that. So I can 1-2 that, silence that. That might be a better option. So silence this, trade everything into that, or silence that, charge that, kill it like that, and then just pop him in the face. It's not great, but I don't see another way around this. Oh wait, I want to do this. The other option is for me to hit this. Yeah, that's actually way better. I don't know what I was thinking. This is definitely a lot better. And then bring that out, bring this out. And we'll get him down quite low. Get him down to 5 health. And if he has to tank it at all with his face and his weapon to clear any of this, then we're in kill range. Or if he doesn't clear one of my 1/1s. Okay, so this is a very good sign for us. Oh no, it's actually not, because he can actually clear everything without using his face. So that's a little unfortunate, but we do have a lot of stuff that does 1 damage to him, so it's not that infallible to believe that we aren't going to be able to kill him. So we will summon that. Do I want to use the Argent Golem now? I mean, that would guarantee me 4 damage to the face. Yeah, I think it's best to do this, because if I save it, like, yeah, he knows that now if he kills the Leper Gnome that he dies, but it's still important for me to do that, because if he drops a taunter next turn and then I have no way to remove it, that's 4 damage that I can't get to his face. So we'll see what he does. So he drawing 4 cards. That's actually very good for me. More than likely I have this game won, because yeah, he'll attack me in the face with all that, but I can just kill my Leper Gnome on him even if he drops another taunter or something. So we'll see what he does. Ooh, wow, so he did have a little bit of damage there. Oh boy. Alright, backstab to a minion. That's also fine. And he killed himself. So close game, but we still got the job done. And so this is how it runs. And, you know, a lot of your games will be a little scary at times. But as long as you use your mana, like there's people say it's not very skilled to run a rush deck like I'm doing right now, and I agree to an extent, but there is a lot of factors that people don't consider when they're running a rush deck, and a lot of times people will fail at it, and they don't understand like how such little minions can win games like that. But you have to think about how much damage you can possibly put out, what different combinations you can run to do as much damage as possible, and you have to think about how to use your mana efficiently. So there is some stuff to think about when you're playing rush decks. So it's not completely brainless like a lot of people think. Actually, you know what? I might actually keep that. I'm going to go ahead and keep the Noble Sacrifice because it does have some synergy with, or it has a lot of synergy actually with Knife Juggler. And it also makes a good turn 1 to put out this and this. I mean, yeah, he'll be able to Peanuts, which actually makes me not want to play that as I was going to. I think it's, yeah, this is probably a better play here because more than likely he'll play a minion in this scenario. If he plays a minion, then we'll actually be looking quite good. Oh, Arcane Missiles. Well, let's just hope for the 50-50. And we lost the 50-50. That's also unfortunate. So we do have that for turn 3, so that makes me want to do something else for turn 1. So turn 3 I do that. This turn I could do that and that. Don't really like that play. This would slow him down a little bit on turn 3. So I'll just summon a 1/1. More than likely it'll get pinged. Still at this point he does not know if I'm running a rush deck, because Knife Juggler could be in control decks, it can be in any type of Paladin deck. So he's more than likely to play this very slow, which is what we want. We want him to slow down because we haven't had the best start. Alright, at this point he's definitely going to know that we are running a rush deck. So we need to start looking ahead and seeing what damage we can pump out. Right now I have a 5 charger here with these 2 combinations, and I also have a little bit of protection for those 2. Okay, let's see what he does. So he's going to sheep that. That's how scared this guy is of the Leper Gnome with the Divine Shield on him. I'm telling you guys, it's quite a good combo. I know that seems a little bit overkill. What? Okay, I just like lagged out there, I think, a little bit. That was weird. What? I feel like I'm still lagging a little bit. Please? Please stop. I just want to do damage to this guy.
This is my responsibility.
I just want to kill him with the sheep. Oh boy. Alright, so internet's having a little bit of difficulty. But we are bringing the pain, guys. We are bringing the pain. Pain is the game, baby. Pain is the game. So he's most likely going to ping that 3/1. Yep. And this is just still continuing him to not have board presence. So yeah, he's having to play that, but now does he have a 3-cost minion? Who knows? So he's going to Frostbolt that. Okay. So he's wasting a lot of his cards, and it's still probably good for him to be doing what he is doing. It seems a little crazy that he's doing that, but... so I don't have a great play this turn. I'm not going to be able to use all my mana, because I do want to save those silences. I don't want to just play the silence on nothing at this point, because I don't have to. Sometimes you will have to play this as just a minion, but not this turn. Not this turn, we're not going to do that. So he could Blizzard this turn. But a lot of mages actually don't run that anymore, since they raised the mana cost on it to 6 instead of 5. It's not as good as it was. Okay, that's fine by me. It's kind of a surprising play.
Get down!
So the question is, I could trade that very easily, but is there a point to do it? No. Don't think so. Because this way, we'll still do the same damage, we'll still clear his minion, and we still keep a minion on the board. Which is the goal of this whole deck. Gotta keep your minions on the board. It's a little strange that I'm lagging. Like you can see that the green like isn't coming up right away, and my attack animation is very slow. I've never had that type of lag, so I'm not sure if that's on Blizzard's end or if that's my internet. I don't think it would be my internet, because usually when my internet has problems I just disconnect. And I really wish Blizzard would fix that, by the way. Disconnecting an arena on 11 wins, 2 losses has happened to me twice. That has happened twice. I've lost my 12-win game. So that's a little unfortunate. If I didn't already have plenty 12-win decks, it would probably bother me a little bit more. So this is quite hard to say what to do here. If I play a 1/1, I buff it up to a 5/5. Not the play. I just want to try to keep 1 minion on the board here. So I've just silenced the 4/5. Not that it does anything. But if I just summon one of these minions and buff it up to a 5/5, he's gonna clear it anyway, so he'll just trade his 4/5 into it and then paint it, and then I'm kind of royally screwed. So he'll just trade into that, which is the smart play. But we're just looking for a charger at this point. If we get any type of charger, we more than likely win the game. Well, we actually pretty much, yeah, actually we guaranteed win the game. If I get any of my chargers, whoop, there's a charger. So we win the game here. So it looks like we don't have enough damage, but all we do is Blessing of Kings, this guy, and then we have game. So just like that, we pop him in the face for 8 damage, and we're just climbing up the ladder. I don't see any reason why this deck can't go to legendary. All right, we're back. Time to dominate some foes. Let's find an opponent. Oh, we didn't get the perky priest this time. Maybe next time. Alright, so we are playing against a hunter this game. So his hero power cannot remove R2-1s. Generally speaking, he's going to be probably a rush hunter, so Divine Favor isn't great in this scenario. Neither is Abusive Sergeant, but I still do want a turn 1 play, so it gives me a... yeah, okay, so since I didn't get anything here, I'm still going to go ahead and play the Abusive Sergeant, unless I pull something else right here. And I do, so that's actually very nice. So that's one of the reasons you run so many 1/1s, is it gives you a good percentage to get out a 1/1. So we'll see what he does here. I also do have a bunch of 2/1 or 1/1 costs. So, oh, what could that be? Interesting. So instead of playing a card right here, I think I'll actually go ahead and hit it, especially since I got the Knife Juggler. So it's gonna return it to my hand, which is completely fine. That's fine. I'll just play that. So it's a 3 cost 1/1. That's a little unfortunate, but we will definitely work our way around that. I would have much rather that have been the 2 damage to all minions. Oh, and that's probably exactly what that is. Let's go ahead and attack it and figure it out again. Alright, 2 damage to all minions, that's fine. So I could play this. I could do a different things. I think it's best for me to go ahead and put this out now, while I don't have a set play for this turn. The other play could have been just to play this and this, or just play this and then play a 1/1, which isn't bad, but I think it's best for me to get this out now so that I can start getting some damage into him. He's kind of played very interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen a hunter do that on turn 1 and turn 2, just play secrets. So, oddly enough, I think Divine Favor would have been decent in that scenario. Okay, that's fine. So I will Abusive Sergeant this. I will actually go ahead and buff this up as well. And then I will play this to protect it. Alternative play, I could have spent my mana a little bit better. And possibly just played this, that, and then played a 2-drop, and then saved my Abusive Sergeant for a different time. And that, actually, thinking about it now, might have been the better play. But, what are you going to do? I got an extra 2 damage in, so that's always nice. And I got to keep a 2/1 minion out instead of a 1/1. So it does have its benefits, but overall for the game flow, it probably would have been better for me to play the 1/1. Alright, this guy's hoping to break the shield, I believe, but he's going to be sadly disappointed. So I'm assuming that is the... Oh wait, you know what? Since he played that, that's actually a little bit concerning. The fact that he played the 2/1 makes me believe it's Snake Trap. Which I think... Doesn't Snake Trap only break if I attack his minion? Oh boy, I really forget now. I don't think it does. I think it breaks no matter what. Well, you gotta suffer sometimes, right? When one of your minions is attacked... Oh my gosh, I had it right! I had it right! Why did I doubt myself? Oh boy, that's not good. So he just drew a lot of cards and we don't have Divine Favor, so now I'm just gonna look like a total idiot. But that happens sometimes, so we're just gonna do as much damage as we can to him and just hope that that we salvage the game somehow. It's definitely clearing my 4/1 now. So yeah, the better play obviously would have been to attack him in the face with just everything. And then just waited for next turn I have Avenging Wrath, and then I could have cleared his 2/1 and if he wanted to save that minion. So that's definitely a little bit unfortunate. But misplays happen, and unfortunately that kind of stuff loses games more oftentimes than not, but we're not in that bad a shape. We do already have him down to 16 health. We do have a lot of damage in our hand and on our board. So it's very possible we still win this game. Oh, that was good. I mean, not great, but he saves his 2/1s, which is okay in a way because it's going to reduce my damage I can do directly to his face. But I still think it's the best play. It's still the best play. Now, I do have some nice wombo combos, so we are getting to the point now. Wow, is it really? Okay, it did hit. So we are getting to the point now where I'm just the 1 charger away from basically winning. So you gotta have fun with this deck. Even though we misplayed super hard, or I misplayed super hard, it's still possible to win, and that's That's what makes Paladin rush decks actually really good. Is it's catching this guy by surprise. This guy is not expecting some of the plays that I've been making. Oh, all right, this is gonna hurt a little bit. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Oh, that's good though. All right, so I'll definitely silence this. I'm a little nervous what that is. Oh, it's snipe. Okay, that's fine. I'm actually glad it's that. All right, so 2, 1. All right, so we're just gonna be 1 charger away from winning.
Reporting for duty.
He'll definitely probably clear my board next turn. But I still have to get that direct damage to his face when I can. Especially if I pull like a an Avenging Wrath or something, you want to get him as low as possible so that in case he gets a big taunter out that you're not going to be able to get over, you're still get him low enough to where you have a chance to win with Avenging Wrath. I really like Avenging Wrath in this deck. A lot of people I think, oh, that's probably 2 damage to all minions, especially if he attacks my face. So if he attacks my face, it's almost guaranteedly telling me that that's what that is. But we'll see what he does. If he attacks my minions, it tells me that it's probably something else, some other type of... Okay, so he's attacking my minions, which tells me that it's very possible that it's actually a different trap than what I think it is. A different secret. Okay, let's see what he does. So he attacks my face. So that's a little interesting. I don't have any good trades here anyway, so I'm just gonna find out what the secret is. Misdirection. Okay, that's okay, I guess. Alright, we'll put this out here and summon a 1/1.
Reporting for duty.
Wait, how did that get boosted up? When a secret is played. Oh boy, so that thing's gonna get quite large. So this guy's running some type of secret deck. How strange. You rarely see that.
Get down!
So we'll go ahead and we'll do 2-1, we'll kill that off, which is nice. Secret was exposed. Oh, you know what it was? I just realized, because I played my secret. And that's why that got the buff. Okay, so this game we're just screwing up hardcore right now. Not that it was a wrong play to play it, but just the fact that I didn't see that right away is just showing me that I'm a little bit off my game right now. What? Why didn't he attack? Oh, well, we just got game anyways. Because you have so many finishers in the deck, it's pretty... He should have cleared. If he cleared... Why didn't he clear? Oh, man. That was not a good game. Interesting. Alright, we'll just roll into the next game here. Rolling into the next game. Gonna get us some stars. This deck is quite fun, I must say. Quite fun. You're just gobbling up the stars. You're just beating everybody. You're kicking butt. Nobody expects it. Like, you see... How many people have you seen running a deck that is a Paladin Rush deck? I mean, I've seen it maybe once. Ever. And it was definitely a little different than my deck that I like to run, so... Definitely glad I can share this with you guys. I'm going to replace that and this as well. And see what else I get. I definitely like Argent Squire first turn, especially... He can remove it, but...
The pleasure is mine.
Well met.
But he can't. He has to take 2 turns to remove it. So I'm gonna play this over the Leper Gnome, and just because I really like this play here, where I'm able to give that Divine Shield, because more than likely I'm gonna be able to get 2 hits on it. Yep. Okay. Nice. So he didn't expect that, I don't think. So I'm gonna go ahead and buff this and actually throw that out there as well. And this way, it makes it very hard for him to have to clear. This is a very strong start. Not having the 2 Avenging Wraths in my hand is not very good because more than likely I'm going to have to play a 1/1 on my turn 3, which is not great. But my board is so strong right now that this honestly could be the game right here. He's going to remove the 2/1, I would think. If he tries to hit the 4/1, he's just going to... Wow, he hit the 4/1. So he's probably going to Fan of Knives next turn. That's what that tells me. And unfortunately, I have no other play but to play the 1/1. So I have to play the 1/1. But we already got him down to 16. That's pretty darn good. That's pretty darn good. So he's gonna Fan of Knives here. Oh, he's gonna... Okay, well, the same thing. It's pretty much the same thing anyways. He'll probably play a decent minion here. Maybe a,
Mind
something,
if
I don't
roll
know.
neat?
A loot hoarder, okay, that's fine. It's not a big deal. We have a pretty simple turn 4 play. Yep, turn 4, just do this. Smack him in the face with that. And we are looking very good right now because we do have our Avenging Wrath, which are going to come into play. Not next turn, but the turn after. And that's 16 damage. That's it's guaranteed 16 damage on those 2 turns. Okay, so I'm thinking about removing that. Probably will. Let me think here. So if I play this, I know it's just a 2/2, but if I play it, then I would draw 3 cards. Or I play it, draw 2 cards, and see what else I get. I think... I don't really like just playing this out there because it's just going to trade. So I think I'll just draw 2 cards instead. I think I like that play better. And now I get a charger, and that actually is better than using this because it's less damage. So I just smack this. And now next turn I threaten lethal. So it's little decisions like that that are a little iffy. I mean, I would have drawn 1 extra card, but I play an Argent Protector that really doesn't do much to this 2/3. And I waste my weapon on killing it. So those are little decisions there that you have to consider. Okay, so probably just play the Avenging Wrath here. Let's see what I hit. The more damage to him, the better. Okay, and now I have Avenging Wrath next turn, and I also have Leper Gnome. So this is going to be very hard for this rogue to come back. He's going to need heals. He needs like, I don't know, he needs a lot of heals is what he needs, honestly.
This guy's
2 damage. He's just trying to do as much damage to me as possible. Let's see. Do I have game any other way? I could 4 Argent Protector. No, I don't have game any other way. So 2. All right. So the potential, like, I could potentially do like no damage to him. I don't have 2 charges. If I had 2 charges, I could win. But I only have 1 charger. So I'm gonna play this. Oh, in the face first. That's always a good sign. 1 more to the face. Oh, we didn't get it. But we did clear a lot of his minions, and now we throw the Leper Gnome out there, so it's okay.
well met.
Well met. I don't know. There's no. Oh, he silenced it. That was a good play. I'm gonna be honest. That was a very good play. Okay. So now we need a charger. We're getting a little nervous here. We don't have direct damage right now. We need a charger. Give us a charger, baby. Or a silence. I'll take a silence. Okay, I think that'll do it, right? 4/3. Yep. Wait. It does not do it. Wait, yes it does. What am I talking about? Okay. So we'll do that. I don't know why I didn't think I had the mana for that. That was very strange, but I can add. I can do it. So that's all we needed. We needed any charger. Bluegill Warrior would have done it. Okay, so I don't think he has game yet, which is always a good thing, because that gives us a shot. I might need to silence this one next turn. Oh boy. Okay, so I'm definitely dead next turn unless I get a charger. If I don't get a charger, I'm dead. Please, charger. Nope. Okay, so what can we do here? 6 cards, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I think I played the lowest cost minion just to give me an extra chance of drawing a charger. 5, 6 cards. I would draw 2 cards. It's that and play that. That would still give me 6 mana, which would still be enough for almost all my chargers. So the worst case scenario, a 5 mana. So that's still worse than my worst charger. So I'm gonna go ahead and bluff this up. Alright, now we just have to... I screwed up hard. We need Bluegill! Yes! Yes! We did it, guys! We did it! I screwed up hard and we still did it! We still did it!
Well played.
The victory.
I'm so sad.